Let's begin with some breaking update that we are getting for you at this point in time, and this one is from Rajasthan. Blatant violation, in fact, of COVID protocol caught on camera when schools and colleges are shut in Rajasthan. Its health minister is celebrating his birthday, and that too without any COVID-related protocols being followed there. We've got visuals as well. Blatant, in fact, violation of COVID protocols that has been caught on camera. On one hand, schools and colleges are shut since so many months because of coronavirus pandemic. There is a strict rule as well for the people of Rajasthan to follow. They have to wear masks all the time. There is a protocol for following social distancing at public places. On the other hand, the Health Minister of Rajasthan was seen celebrating his birthday. What's shocking is that it was without any COVID rules being followed. Openly, the rules were being violated. That's the update we are getting for you at this point in time from the state of Rajasthan. And those are the visuals that we have at this point in time. Not many, of course, are seen wearing masks as well, but that's the birthday celebration of the Health Minister of Rajasthan, wherein COVID rules have been violated. Mohit Bhatt joining us live at this point in time. Mohit, can you explain to us what exactly had happened, how many people were present there, and how the rules really were openly violated? We'll try and reconnect with Mohit Bhatt in just a bit. There's some audio problem out there. Let's go across to Times Now's contributor Shehzad Poonawalla joining us on the broadcast as well. Shehzad, any information that you can share with us as far as the birthday celebrations of Rajasthan's Health Minister are concerned, where we actually seen the visuals, a lot of people there. Of course, not many are seen wearing the mask though.
Yes, Hina, let me just update the viewers that this particular event took place at the Birla Auditorium on 26th of this month. Mr. Raghu Sharma, who happens to be the Health Minister, was celebrating his birthday. Now, this is at a time when Rajasthan continues to have several restrictions. Restaurants, auditoriums, they cannot operate at full capacity. They operate at 50% capacity. Schools are not functioning, but yet the Health Minister of Rajasthan, because the political situation in Rajasthan is such, as you would remember, that there is a Kani going on for cabinet posts in the upcoming cabinet reshuffle. For the show of strength, you can see the manner in which all social distancing and COVID norms are being thrown to the wind. And this is at the function of the Health Minister. What's worse is that the Health Minister himself has tweeted out these pictures. These videos can show no social distancing between the people in the auditorium. Many of them not wearing masks. The auditorium looks jam-packed. And this is just being done so that a show of strength can be done in front of the Congress leaders who are descending in Rajasthan before the cabinet reshuffle. Now, the question is that this is not the first time lockdown violations have been done by ministers in the Ashok Gehlot government. You would remember that Mr. Saleh Mohammad's father's funeral was also held in violation of the lockdown guidelines. Apart from that, several other functions were allowed to go on with thousands and thousands of people violating the lockdown violations. Yet on another instance, when a farmer's daughter was married, he was fined more than 1 lakh rupees and he lost his life because of the shock. Now, the question being asked by the opposition is that A, Mr. Rahul Gandhi advises the central government on the upcoming third wave. Isn't this going to contribute to the third wave? And B, why is there double standards for lockdown violations and COVID norm violations for the VVIP mantris and for the Aam Aadmi? These are questions that Mr. Ashok Gehlot and Mr. Rahul Gandhi both will have to answer, seeing the visuals.
Right, stay with us, Shehzad. Let me go across to Mohit Bhatt, who is live with us at this point in time. Mohit, have we heard anything from the Health Minister yet on this?
Well, we haven't heard anything from the Health Minister, and you see, the irony is that he himself tweeted these pictures despite being the Health Minister of the state, and we know for a fact that how Rajasthan also was severely affected during the second wave of COVID-19, and still the cases are growing up slowly and steadily, and we need to be very cautious. But the question over here is that the administration, the police, they take action on people who are not maintaining social distancing here in Jaipur, who are not wearing masks, but no action was being taken when we see these pictures himself being tweeted by the Health Minister of the state, who has the responsibility of making people aware that how exactly they are going to fight this menace of COVID-19, and how exactly the state will be preparing itself for the third wave of coronavirus. But then he himself tweets out picture where we see no social distancing. Many of them are not wearing masks, and people who got on the stage with the minister, they were seen removing their masks. If you can see in those pictures, there's a big garland with the health minister, and people who are trying to take selfies with him are removing their masks. This is something shocking, and health minister himself puts out these pictures. Now, what exactly the top leadership of the Congress party will have to say on this, we have to wait and watch. What exactly Ashok Gehlot will say on this, we have to wait and watch. But today is a meeting of all the MLAs. Now we'll try to put that question to the Raghu Sharma, the Health Minister of Rajasthan, and we'll ask him that he is a responsible person. He's the Health Minister of State. He has the most important portfolio given the pandemic times, and he tweets out a picture where we see a mass gathering in an auditorium, and surely in an auditorium you will have an AC working. It's a closed space, and you don't have any social distancing that is being maintained. You do not have many people wearing masks, and it's a birthday celebration of the Health Minister. Now, if that would have been done by a common person, a birthday party, then not more than 5, 10, 15% would have been allowed. And if police would have got to know this, they would have taken action against every single person. But no action in this case, because he is the minister. He's holding the portfolio of the health minister. He has the power. So why this difference between a common person and a minister? This the Congress party has to explain. Back to you.
Right, stay with us, Mohit. Let me go back to Shehzad Poonawalla, who continues to be with us at this point in time. Shehzad, now, the message is something that is very, very important. What is it that the Health Minister of Rajasthan trying to tell the people of Rajasthan that a gathering of this kind is fine, but this at a time when, some parts of the country have already started witnessing another spike in COVID cases. Many experts see that as the beginning of the onset of the third wave. And amidst all of this, is this the kind of behavior we expect from the Health Minister of any state?
Absolutely. This is callous and shocking, coming right from the Health Minister, who is actually mandated to educate and make people aware of the COVID norms to be followed. And this is the question that is being asked by the BJP, particularly the BJP in Rajasthan too. They are now beginning to ask that is this the kind of responsible behavior that Mr. Ashok Gehlot's ministers are going to display as far as COVID is concerned? And they are also asking that Rahul Gandhi has a lot of things to say about the COVID mismanagement in the country. But when it comes to states like Kerala or Rajasthan or Maharashtra, where there have been violations, where the numbers of cases are rising, particularly in states like Kerala, Rahul Gandhi goes silent, and therefore it seems to be less about COVID and more about political attacks being mounted on the central government. But these visuals actually scare everybody. Is this the kind of behavior that the Rajasthan government wants people of Rajasthan to indulge in? Because if they are going to have auditoriums jam-packed, then how will the people of Rajasthan who have to do legitimate business, whether it's their restaurant business or other establishments, why will they follow the norms of having only 50% occupancy? And therefore now the important point is that will Mr. Ashok Gehlot be taking action on his minister? Will the Congress party be taking action on its health minister, or will they allow this one to pass?
Right. Thank you for the moment, both of you, for getting us the inputs on this particular story.